Thank you for tuning in to MacroView Television, and this is the Taiwan Outlook. I'm your host, Wu Ruiguo. After decades of rapid economic growth, environmental protection has become a priority concern in Taiwan. And the damages caused by Typhoon Morocco this summer has certainly highlighted the importance of environmental protection in Taiwan's sustainable development. On today's program, we're delighted to have two representatives from the Taiwan Environmental Information Association to talk about the current situation in Taiwan as far as environmental protection is concerned, and also the future challenges that we face here in Taiwan. Let me welcome Ms. Lulu Keng and also Mr. Ray Peng. Welcome to the program.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ray Peng. I'm the chief editor of the Taiwan Environmental Information Association. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, and next we have Ms. Lulu Keng, who is also in charge of the Environmental Trust with the association. Lulu, welcome to the program.
Hello, I'm Lulu Keng. I'm project manager in Environmental Trust Center, and I'm very happy to be here to share what we are doing and our love story of environment.
Okay, it's a delight to have the two of you on the program. I'm going to start off with maybe Ray on the broader question of the organization that you belong to, the Taiwan Environmental Information Association, of which you are the chief editor. Is that correct? Yes. Can you explain this, the association to us a little bit about your missions and objectives?
Yeah, our mission, we have two major missions.
Okay.
One is to promote the environmental trust.
Okay.
And the second is we want to promote the exchange of environmental information.
Okay.
So, because we think many people, they don't have enough the information about environmental, especially what human being can do to impact the environment. So we want to share this information to everybody to let more people know what they have done to the environment. And we're sure that if they know that, they can do something good to the environment, and then they can help the
participate
in
terms of environmental protection.
Yes.
And also, when was the association established?
We established it in 2001,
but
we started releasing the e-paper and start the website since 2000. Yeah.
Okay.
So we started releasing the information,
of course,
and then we established the formal organization.
Okay. And how big is the organization now? How many people do you have on the staff?
We have 20 staff.
Okay, members.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I learned before the taping started that you have two major departments. One is on the information.
Yes.
And the other one is on
environmental trust.
Oh, environmental trust.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk about that a little more, later. And in terms of gathering information,
yes,
this is very important, like you said. But how do you gather your information, and how do you distribute, disseminate your information on the environmental protection issues?
We are very dependent on the internet to distribute information.
Okay.
So our main project is to build the website named Environmental Information Center.
Okay.
And then we publish an e-paper to
and
release.
That's every day, or is it every week?
Yeah, it's a daily e-paper.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
okay.
And we cooperate with very many environmental NGOs.
Okay.
Yeah, they can provide. They have good question, and they have good concept about how to protect the environment too, and they have good idea about how to preserve the nature habitat. So, but they have little space to talk about their idea.
Okay.
So we have the website and the e-paper circulation to help them to transfer their
but your information on the website is mainly free.
Yeah.
And you don't charge anything for your daily newspaper.
Yeah,
either.
it's totally free.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how does the association sustain itself financially?
Financially, we stand ourselves by, I can say that maybe 30% is from the donation from the public.
Okay.
And the other 70% is from some projects we cooperate with enterprise or the public organization and
including government.
Including government.
Okay.
So by doing this, we can save some money to make we have the money, we can have fun to do something we really want to do, including environmental trust and the environmental information release.
Okay. All right. And Lulu, how long have you been with the association?
Oh, actually, I have been working here for 3 years.
3 years, yeah. And you're responsible for
mainly in environmental trust, how to promote the environmental trust in Taiwan.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about the concept?
Yeah, I think in the beginning I'm talking about that. Actually, there's no environmental trust in Taiwan yet, and actually it's my first time to explain in English. That's because over the world, most of the countries they have started environmental trust for 100 years.
Okay.
So probably only people in Taiwan they don't know exactly what environmental trust is, and so start from the concept of trust. Actually, under the trust, there's 2 different types. One is private trust, like mostly know is from bank, like like dealing with a financial problem, and it's probably they start a trust. Like rich parents want to leave the money to the children, and the trust is a good choice. And another kind of trust is called a charity trust.
Okay.
So that means the benefit from it should be feedback to the like social welfare or history or cultural preservation, and also can feedback to the environmental conservation.
Okay.
So environmental trust is one of the charity trust.
Yeah. Okay, and the trust is being established since you joined the association or before you joined the association?
Actually, we have not established any environmental trust yet because of the policy or legislation or the social structure in Taiwan still not very probably is not okay for establishing environmental trust.
Okay.
Especially a lot of government and authority, they still don't know what is that, although they already have a legislation 10 years ago. But
but it has to be passed.
Yes. They don't know how to review the application because they don't know what's that.
Okay.
So we're still trying to communicate, even bring all the international information back to Taiwan to let the government know what is environmental trust.
So do you actually do a little legislative lobbying on behalf
actually
of
we do. Okay. Although I'm not a major in that, but I have to start to learn what is all the process to do legislation.
How many
lobbying.
people are there with you in terms of setting up the trust?
Actually, in my center, we have 5 full-time employees now.
Okay, including yourself?
Yeah, including myself.
Okay, let's get back to Ray. Yeah. Ray, you're the chief editor of all the, most of the information that you release from your website.
Yes.
And you must work with a lot of international organizations as well.
Yes.
Do you find that to be difficult because every country, every region has different concept of what constitutes environmental protection? Yes. And also, every country is in a different stage of economic development as well. So, often there's a competing interest between economic growth and also environmental protection. We see that happening in Taiwan 30 years ago, and we also see that happening today in mainland China. And how do you then, find the information useful if it comes from overseas forces, and then you can use that for domestic purposes?
Yeah, mainly we have a lot of information about the world environmental news, international environmental news.
Okay.
We have some volunteers to help us to translate the English articles or English news. Especially, we prefer the news from the Europe or the America, the United States. Yeah.
Because the fact that they're a little ahead of the rest of the world in terms of environmental protection.
Especially their voice from the NGO, from the grassroots organization.
Yes.
They have many great ideas about how to protect the environmental and how to press the government to improve their strategy or the policy.
Okay.
And some other NGOs, they do act like an think tank.
Okay.
They have good survey, or they have good database and good analysis about the environmental information, especially maybe how their environmental change this since we start
provide,
to
to people. Yes.
Yes.
But what kind of feedback do you get from organizations or individuals that receive your information about environmental protection?
Many are very positive to this information because they think this is a advanced and a progressive idea.
All right.
Most readers of our website, they think this is a good value to learn.
Okay.
No matter he or she is a citizen or a government officials, or maybe he's a teacher or student.
Okay. But let me ask you though, Ray, I mean, without giving me any names, do you often run into companies or enterprises that are opposed to the information that you disseminate to others regarding environmental protection?
You mean the
businesses or construction companies and others? Do they oppose to what you say as to the information?
Yeah, actually, some of them they can comment on the website.
Okay.
So we actually receive some the different opinion from the.
Sometimes not so friendly, I suppose.
Yeah, and sometimes, especially sometimes if.
Hold that thought, Ray.
Yes.
We're going to take a break and we'll be right back to the Taiwan Outlook and we'll continue our conversation with Ray and Lulu. I'll see you in about 3 minutes.